my mind you can't control. Running wild, can't come down. My head is in the clouds. Gotta keep this feeling, keep on breathing, even if we're slipping away. So I close my eyes and lose myself now. Do it like it's only today. We got a party for a lifetime. No, we ain't stopping for the sunrise. No, we don't care about the bad nights. For a second I can feel like this. Make me feel like this. We got a party for a lifetime. No, we ain't stopping for the sunrise. No, we don't care about the bad nights. For a second I can feel like this. Make me feel like this. I'm on my last straw. I'm broken and I'm woken up. I'm done feeding your lies. I've had enough. I can't run your place in this faulty game. And all the words you speak mean nothing more to me. 'Cause let's start over now. Rewind. And I won't let you go. I need you by my side. Let's take it slow. Where you go, I go too. And if you hit the bottom, I'm going down with you. Let's take it slow. Who cares where we gotta be? You know you'll have a good time wherever you're with me. Let's take it slow. You ask me how we got here, 'cause you don't know how. You say we're taking on water, yeah, we're sinking now. You're looking all concerned, like we're gonna drown. But we both know how to swim, no worries as we'll fall now. Let's take it slow, where you go, I go too. And if you hit the bottom, I'm going down with you. Let's take it slow, who cares where we gotta be? You know you'll have a good time wherever you're with me. Let's take it slow. I drag you out your mind, and there are days I hate you, but baby, you're still mine. And now we have the best times, no matter what we do. And even when we don't, there's nobody I'd rather choose. Let's take it slow, where you go, I go too. And if you hit the bottom, I'm going down with you. Let's take it slow. Who cares where we gotta be? You know you'll have a good time wherever you're with me. Let's take it slow, where you go, I go too. And if you hit the bottom, I'm going down with you. Let's take it slow, who cares where we gotta be? You know you'll have a good time wherever you're with me.
Well, hello, everyone. How are you doing? Good to see you all. Oh, good, Audrey. I'm glad to hear that. Glad to hear that. How's everyone doing this evening? A little bit later than I normally go, but is what it is, right? Thank you all so much for joining me. Really do appreciate your time. Today is December 5th, 2024. It is 9:08 p.m. in the East Coast of the United States. Good to see you all. Tired, Carol? I'm so sorry. Uh, so we've got 48 hours until Sebastian's birthday. Um, we're almost up on a year. Just really what we got 3 months left. 3 months. Yeah, so it's coming up, and let's pray for a Christmas miracle. Let's pray for a Christmas miracle. That's all we can do. Jilly, thank you so much. Are you sure it didn't go through? I don't check or anything, but I'll see if I can. Are you sure it didn't? I don't want to. Thank you so much, my dear. Really do appreciate you. Um, thank you so much, my love. Thank you. Very kind. I really do appreciate you. Uh, Amy, much love. Check out my picture. My fur babies loves you too. Oh my God, that's so spooky. That's so sweet, Amy. Look at there. She's got the picture of me and she's got her fur babies. They're watching me on the television. That's so sweet. Thank you so much, Amy, for 8 continuous months. Really do appreciate that, my dear. Annette, thank you for being you, Justin. Thank you so much, my sweet Annette. Thank you for 6 continuous months. Really do appreciate. I know it's cold everywhere in the United States right now. It's absolutely crazy. It's absolutely crazy. Also, oh, I want to show y'all something real quick. We did a live stream just a minute ago with Pearl, the little monkey, and I want to show y'all just a little picture before we get started here. I literally snapped this right before I went live. There's little Pearly Pearl, enjoying some of her toys and her little teether. Isn't she cute? Isn't she so cute? She's so cute. Hey, Gort TV, good to see you, my friend. Yeah, and I got one more. Be great. Thank you so much, my friend. Really good to see you. Yeah, she's our little mascot. She certainly is. She certainly is. Guys, make sure tomorrow you do not miss Seth's live, Sebastian's father. He will be live on his channel. So please, 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 mods, if you will drop Seth's channel. Would love to have you guys over there. And all I think is Seth still in here? I think it's 8 o'clock, 7 or 8, I want to say. Let me check. I can check. Bear with me one moment. Seth Rogers. Does he have it scheduled yet? He doesn't have it scheduled yet. But I think he's going to do it. No. It's not a members only or anything like that. It's for everyone. It's for everyone. Tomorrow. I think it's going to be like oh, thank you, Hoot. I think it's going to be 7 or 8 o'clock, something to that effect. Yeah. Yeah, well, you know what? That's a good question because he's Central Time too. I'm Eastern Time. I'll try to find out. Let me text him. Hold on one second. He might not be in here now. Let me check. Hey, what time is the live tomorrow? We'll see. We'll see. But you didn't miss that. There's going to be again more questions tomorrow talking about the day, almost hour by hour of what happened that day, his account of what happened, and tomorrow, there's I'm sure he's gonna uh tell some stuff, and it'll be good. Uh, to Okay, he said 6 to 7 p.m. Central Time. Around there, or roundabouts there, he just said. So there's that. Um, I have no idea, Minnie. Don't know, don't know. Thank you so much. Be great. Thank you, Nina. Appreciate you, my friend. Um, what are we congratulating Daily for? Hey, Kelsey, good to see you. Um, Tomorrow, I think it's really, I want to uh, ask about the trash truck, because hold on, he just messaged me again. I will put up in a little while. Okay, so I think he's going to schedule it here in just a little bit. And yeah, okay, so he's going to schedule it here in a little bit. And so make sure you look over there later this evening. Hit that reminder button, so it'll remind you before so you won't miss it tomorrow. I'll try to go if he well, let me see here. What time is So if he has it at 7, it'll be 6 my time. If he has it at 6 my time, it'll be 5 my time. So I don't know if I'll be able to go live before him, because I don't get home until about 4, usually during the weekdays. But if he has it like 7, I can do it, like I can do a quick live beforehand, and then that way I can probably just switch all, just like put you guys right over there tomorrow. Oh, you're right. It's an hour. Thank you. You're right. Yes, because we're an hour ahead. Okay, that's better. That's better then. Yeah. I'm subtracting for some reason. Yeah, guys, please hit that thumbs up. Would greatly, greatly appreciate it. Yeah, I'm Eastern. I don't know what I'm thinking. Random on the dime. Thank you so much, my dear. Really do appreciate you. Welcome to the family again. Thank you so much. Tomorrow, I specifically would like him to address one thing about the trash trucks and the flashlights. And, you know, I don't, if you are a parent and your child has been missing for, in 3 months will be a year, you are going to be frustrated, right? And I'm not saying, of course, the police are going to be frustrated, I'm sure as well, right? I believe that police are frustrated, you know, TBI is frustrated, I'm sure, FBI and all that. But there's got to be something that, I mean, obviously, the thing that is the most important is Sebastian and finding him. What is it going to take in order to find him? There has been rewards offered, lots of money, lots of money. on the line. Right. Now, if he did this on his own, if Sebastian walked out on his own, hey, Tara, thank you so much, my dear. Everything is so beautiful. I really do appreciate you. We opened it, all of the things up earlier. Thank you so much. You are beautiful, my friend. So make sure you go over there. I dropped your link in chat during that live, by the way, and gave him your website and all that. So thank you for being here. Have all those schools been checked? I am sure I would say that they would have been. But when it comes to the schools, think about it. I mean, I think that was something that Edgar wanted to do quite a while ago. Was they had been talking about this uh September of 2023. He applied for full custody for his daughter. And I think that is when it became more of, for Edgar, an expedited process, because I really think he thought, he was going to get full custody. Now, but then December happens. December was a rough month for everyone there, really. You've got Edgar having, getting his daughter that month. You've got him, you've got Christmas is stressful, Sebastian's birthday. You've got CPS allegedly in December. And then Gypsy Doll, I hope that's happened. And then you've got this, them coming together at the airport. It was really nasty at the airport what was going on. There was, chasing Nina through the airport and kind of triggering Nina. It's her kid, you just never know. I mean, think about this. Think about this. You are transferring your daughter over for Christmas. This is allegedly what happened. You're transferring your daughter to your husband for Christmas. And that's already emotional. You're already emotional about that, right? And I'm sure it was hard on Nina and the daughter. And then you get ready to, hand her off, and then they hand you, here's full custody. I'm applying for full custody. Ta-ta. Well, of course, Nina is worried that she's never going to see her child again. I think anyone would feel that way. I don't care who you are. Oh, it's so messed up. It's so messed up. And then, of course, Nina has pretty much a panic attack and they allegedly recorded her because that's what they wanted to do, was trigger Nina to make her look like the crazy one so they could show the court. Look at her. Look at the way she's behaving. I'm not sure it works that way. I agree. I agree. Um, Nina, thank you so much, my dear. Really do appreciate you. Thank you, my love. Good to see you. Hey, Diana. Good to see you, my dirty Diana. My niece and Sebastian share the same birthday. I'm sorry, in July. I'm praying so hard for Seth and his family. We need a Christmas miracle. Bring him home. I couldn't agree more. And we pray that he's out there and that he is safe and that he is sound. That's what that's the best option right now. Thank you, my dear. Lori, thank you so much. For sweet Remy and you, Justin, thank you for doing a great job always. Oh, thank you, sweet Lori. Appreciate you very much. Thank you, Nina. Thank you, my darling. Sabrina, hello. Just stopping by to show a little love to Justin, Remy, Mods, and Pearls. Prayers for a Christmas miracle, rather. I sounded like what's her name? Medea. Miracle. For Sebastian, we can't give up. Amen. Amen. Thank you for your support, my dear. Really do appreciate you. Thank you again, sweet Nina. Thank you, my love. Appreciate you. Yeah, we're gonna check that. So that's what happened in December. Then we go to January. Well, January is allegedly I don't believe the home was staged, in my opinion. What do you mean, Regina? You saying you don't think he like made it home? Is that what you mean? There's been talk out in the ether that he was, Edgar, he was allegedly off for 4 days prior to that weekend. I think it was Thursday, Friday, Saturday, and Sunday, uh, saying that he allegedly had to get things together for court coming up, because remember he had court the next week after Sebastian went missing, 6 days or so after Sebastian went missing. We went over that last night. He talked to Nina about 48 hours or give or take after Sebastian went missing, when he went to go pick up his fifth wheel. It's very odd to me. I don't know why I just don't see the importance of that fifth wheel picking it up whenever you've been home about 48 hours and then you leave, you spend the night while your wife is at home by herself. Had there been any type of questioning by then? I don't know. I mean, I'm sure that they had asked general questions and stuff like that, but had there been, they didn't say that they were investigating, they were scaling down the search. That was what, day 8? So, 48 hours, you're already back in Mississippi whenever you say you pay months, up to 3 months in advance. I mean, I wouldn't leave my family, 48 hours after. Like, that would be the last thing on my mind. I don't think they were going to tow his motorhome. I bet you if they were, the rent was due the next day, they wouldn't have done it. You call them and you say, listen, this has just happened. Please, give me a little grace for, a week. If anything, send someone else. You would think, right? I mean, another thing that's when did he how long was it after? I have a question about this. How long was it after that he was saying that he was going to clean out his mom's motor home? Because you've got, that happening. But he also said, Dreamer, by the way, he said, we went down there. We. He said it a few times. We went down there and then we did this and we did that. And then he catches himself. He says, not we, I. Katie didn't go with me. Okay. Then what's this we stuff? Did someone else go with you? No, nobody. I don't think that they have. I don't think that they have. I think that they may not be staying there a lot of the time. Maybe traveling a little bit, but I don't think so. Hello, Philippe. I find it odd that CP waited until KP wasn't around to call Nina. Makes you wonder who else he may have been talking to when she wasn't around. Um, mm, yeah. I mean, if you think about it, when you've got Nina, her account is that he cheated. Um, Seth's account said that she was unfaithful. The timing, the dates, also suggest that, if you ask my opinion. So, I mean, I don't think Fidelity or is their middle name, right? Those two. I just wouldn't. I don't see it. Did they take Chris? They did take their devices. That was one of the things Nina said that she was that CP was angry about. He just kept talking about his phone over and over and over. Did he have his phone back by then? Within 48, 72 hours? I don't know. Was he using a different phone to call Nina? Or was he using his regular phone? And if he was using his phone, his regular phone, and if he had gotten it back, why was he complaining about it? Yeah, even he pretty much said yeah. Hmm. Yeah. I wouldn't say Fidelity's his main name. Did Nick post these today? I honestly have not read them. Did Nick post these today or did the agency? 2 days is pretty quick. I think so too. I thought that was too. Who had a touch of class? Good to see you, darling. Uh, phone I keep hearing about. Um, Justin, in my opinion, I think Someone else definitely went with him. Remember, he said, we helped a lady change a tire. That as well. Yes. Seems funny. He had to get back to work, made a point of bashing Seth about not working. Now they are traveling everywhere. Where's this bankroll coming from? Me, in my opinion, what job has that much time? Well, what's interesting to me now, this is what's interesting to me. Think about this. We don't know what happened to Sebastian. Nobody knows 100% of anything. So let's make that clear. I think it's interesting how mom, stepdad has been invited on many networks, and we're at 226, 27 days that they have declined to speak out. This is your kid. You say he walked out the door. I mean, why is a person quiet? What is the reason people are quiet? Right? You're either you're quiet for a reason, or you are, you know, speaking out for a reason. I don't see how, particularly a mother, doesn't. And to be honest with you, I mean, these, when you go on networks, right? They don't ask you even pressing questions, right? Like we would. You know what I mean? Like they keep it very, they have to, but understandably, but they keep it very kosher, right? Oh, thank you, Paul. Merry Christmas to you, darling. So why? Why won't you just answer a regular question? Just go out. She said she hopes that his name doesn't fall to the bottom of feet. Time is everything. Time is everything. Is it on Nick's or is it on the other ones? Oh my God, Casey Anthony. Ugh. That woman. Thank you so much, Nina and Misty. Thank you all. Appreciate you. Thank you for your super sticker, my darlings. No comment to buy. Sorry, no comment too many times. Oh my God, Jenny, thank you for obliterating that like button. Really do appreciate you. No way will Sebastian go to the end of the feed. Yeah, but we got to remember, it's not because of mom. It's not because of Edgar. It's because of Seth and every single one of you. Every single one of you. That's why. Hey, Melly Cat. Oh, what are you doing? Okay. All right. 1 hour. The GBI. What are they looking for there? Shannon Box, age 56, Tignall, Georgia. Okay. I think these guys were found in Virginia, weren't they? The three that went missing from the bus stop. I think they were located. I'm pretty sure. On February 23, a plan was hatched, but their stories didn't match. What was February 2023? Let's look at that. What day was that? Or February 23rd, rather. That was a Friday. Okay. The house was nothing short of a stage scene. Why was there no evidence? Because nothing happened there. I disagree. I disagree with that personally, to be quite honest with you. I absolutely think it happened in. I think Sebastian was in that house. That's just my opinion. Justin, if Kiki really wanted Sebastian, but they might know something I don't. I don't know. Everyone has their opinion. If KK really wanted Sebastian's face in case to stay out there, why won't she go on the news? Yeah. Hmm. Yeah. Anyone know where the feet are? Probably stinking up the socks. You get it. You get the joke. Tough crowd. Sorry. I always thought that he didn't go back home. Yes, madam. I'm working here. I'm working here. Oh, look at this. Hold on. What's this? Come on, bougie. Come here. She almost jumped out of there just a second ago. Come on. Watch her. Oh, she's coming out. Watch this. Come on. Come on. He's a mummy flying monkey. You want your baba? Hold on 1 second. Intermission. Intermission. Was there, I don't know what else there is. Let's see here. I need to reach out to Janie Sandra to request a copy of her. Okay. All right. What's the thing called? Dog the Bounty Hunter. It's at night, right? On at night. Private intelligence. Okay. All right. 5 hours ago. We are witnessing significant progress in the search for Sebastian Wayne Drake Rogers. We strongly encourage Americans to stay vigilant across the nation and promptly report any potential sightings of missing teenager. Okay. $200,000. Now, think about that 1 second. Think about that 1 second. If someone knew, let's think about this a moment. If a random stranger seen Sebastian, they're going to turn that in, right? if someone knew something, they're going to turn that in, you would think, right? Right? They're going to turn that in. Now, if they didn't, then the only way they wouldn't is if they were scared. If they were scared. Why would they be scared? You could remain anonymous, even if you wanted to. So, to me, this reward from when FBI put this out and, Dog and the agency and all of that, or they have money already. Well, but even people who have money want more money, right? If you have money, sure, $200,000, that's a chunk of change. I don't care who you are, right? So I can believe they put all of Sebastian's problem. Yeah, yeah. That's what one of the teachers emailed me the other day and said. So to me, this reward is this is just my opinion. I want to make that clear. Is just the FBI who started the rewards and all of them. Someone close has to know, in my opinion, if someone knows. Someone very, very close. A friend, a family member. That is because, most people would, if they knew something months ago, they would have called that in because this is a child, right? Or it's a child. It is, Tina. It's very telling, right? It's very telling. So why? Now, do they I'm sure the FBI knows a hell of a lot more than we know. Guarantee it. And, Jennifer Coffindaffer, you know, she talks about uh this, it's, kind of uh sitting this money out there and saying, here it is. It's tempting. It's tempting. Right? So I find it interesting that Edgar's sister, because those who are responsible. You never know, Steph. You never know. But I find it interesting the 27th at 5:52 in the morning. There's this Facebook message that goes out. Yes. There's this Facebook message that goes out. And it says that my nephew went missing. He went missing at 6:00 yesterday morning. We've been looking since 6:30. Justin, I hope the electrical socket's covered. Oh, yeah. Yeah. Yep. Absolutely. Been through all of this before. All this 3 times. This is my fourth. Fourth now. If any, I'll take phone calls if anybody wants to call in today as well. Or if you want to text me anything. We'll look at the at night. I don't know if there's anything else. 17 hours ago. Developments in the search for Sebastian Wayne Drake Rogers. Oh, I don't have it up. She's hyper. Watch her. Oh my God, you're hyper. You are so hyper today. You monkey. You a monkey. Check Nick's post with motorcycle pictures. With motorcycle pictures. I don't see anything with those. Well, let me just finish this. Okay. Here we go. Development in the search for Sebastian Wayne Drake Rogers at night will announce a significant breakthrough in the case of Sebastian Wayne Drake Rogers' disappearance in the coming days. A team of nearly 24 licensed investigators in Tennessee along along with additional resources from across the nation and intelligence analysis, have identified a potential person of interest and is actively seeking their answers regarding Sebastian's disappearance. The team is rapidly working to locate this individual and will rely on the public's assistance in the coming days. Given the alarming information received overnight regarding the night of February 25th, 2024. And of course, you can report any tips at 1-800-TBI-FIND or the Sumner County Sheriff's Office, 615-451-3838. Tips at tips.fbi.gov. You can also call Dog the Bounty Hunter at 833-TELL-DOG. Okay, sorry. She's gonna kick my ass in a minute. Sorry. She's wide open. Okay, excuse me. Okay, can you give that to me? Thank you. Here. Stick a sock in it or something. You want it? All right. So let's go over a few things here. Thank you so much again, Nina. Very, very sweet of you, my dear. Okay, yeah. If anybody wants to call in, questions, comments, concerns, call in. I want to go over a part of this interview where Edgar says something from Smiley's stories. I was noticing something.
Yes, because I could not leave. I can't just, it's not a normal.
Hold on, right here.
I don't know. I mean, there's so many shoulda, coulda, wouldas, and I wish I could have. And
he's got to be at work there, doesn't he? You hear that sound in the back? Blaming and yeah. It's got to be.
Wished I would have. And
you hear that sound?
I don't have the answers because I don't know. I mean, I know I got my stepson's missing. My house is not whole. There's a big, big emptiness right now.
Yeah. Yeah. Somebody said it took you 7 hours to get home.
You can hear the background noise too. Like you can hear a CB. Listen to this.
I don't know.
It's a 7+ hour round trip from my house to Memphis.
Yeah. No, yeah, it's not. Yeah. So they're saying that some people were saying that you like didn't leave right away.
Is he just saying it's a 7-hour round trip because he added the two together, or has he done a round trip all in one day or night?
And you were no, yeah, it's not. Yeah. So they're saying that some people were saying that you like didn't leave right away and you were waiting, and we already went through all that. So
Well, and some of those folks' comment is correct. Yes,
yeah.
yes, because I could not leave. I
That's
can't
what it
just.
is. Yep. Let me tell you something. That's what it is, Jessica. I remember hearing that. Well, I had what's the things you watch and listen to kids on, like when you're the monitors, baby monitors. And I had this baby monitor, and it would make a weird sound sometimes like that. But then, I kid you not, I could hear, I don't know what house it was. I don't know where it came from, but I could hear people having like, I don't know if they had another baby monitor or it was some signal or whatever, but I could hear whatever they were saying in their house sometimes. It was so bizarre. So bizarre. You could just hear them, like you could hear like them going up the steps and everything. It was so weird. I guess it had to be somewhere close. Yes, exactly. That's picks up cordless phones, etc. Have you had that happen? I'm like, that is so weird. If you were on the same number, you just wouldn't think it would happen, like baby monitor and stuff, you know. Thank you, Bliss. Thank you, my darling. 2 months. Nick's cycle post is in reference to Rudy Farias of Houston, Texas. I think Nick altered mom's name a tad bit because it's Santana. She hid her son even from family. I mean, you know, the best case scenario, honest to God, the best case scenario that we could have is someone hiding him, like a family member. That is the best scenario we could have right now. I don't think that's what happened, in my opinion. I don't think that's what happened. But that is the best case scenario. You know, I think if he was in a home, people's got to pay for these homes, right? Like you've got to pay every single month. So he's claiming to be up in a tower crane and also on a phone call. That would be a violation, Justin. Yeah, it sure would. Yep. Yep. It sure would. Excuse me, madam. You've got chew toys. You've got chew toys. Look, right here. Right there. I can't see a way that I I don't see it. I don't see it. I really don't. Hey, Lucy. I mean, if he, you know, to hide someone that is, you know, that's not in a dungeon, at least, right? I mean, there was like those girls, what was that was in Ohio, the Castro guy several years ago. She's like, "It's me. I'm free now." That was so sad. I mean, it was so good to hear, but it was like the Castro guy. Like, he kept him pretty much in a dungeon. But Sebastian, he would reach out by now. And there's just no, there's just not a chance he's in a facility like that. Ariel Castro, thank you. Right? But you see what Nick says in a post? He says, what does he say? That it's, let's go back to here. He said he put up Casey Anthony an hour ago. And then an hour ago, he said, flip the script. Stop. Madam. Here, why don't you drink your bottle? So, okay, here we go. Here, I'll pop it up. I don't know what you mean about the motorcycles, though. Flip the script. Her name is Casey, so I guess we could call her KK too. Yeah. Michelle, thank you so much, darling. Really do appreciate you. She's so precious. She's so rotten. She's so rotten. Flip the script has Big D in the upper right corner. Let's look. The Big D. I guess is that the. And yeah, that's really it. Do you want it? Hold on. I need to reach. Yeah, I don't. Janie Santana to request a copy of her playbook. That. It's going to say something. I'm not going to say it. Okay. I don't know. We'll see. We'll see. Oh, I forgot to pop this up. Colleen Stan was kidnapped by a deviant who kept her shackled to a wooden box. Under his bed, he slept on with his wife. He brought her out for and babysitting his daughter. Yes, I don't see, but I don't see, I definitely don't see a stranger doing this at all, personally. That's just me. Doesn't mean it didn't happen. No, I just don't see it in this case. Just my opinion. Now, could a family member, extended family? Yes. I think that's more probable, in my opinion. There's just nothing to suggest that he walked out. There's just nothing at all, right? That crawl space, very common homes in Tennessee. Yeah, a lot of people make a big deal about that crawl space. I don't. They're on all the homes. It's really two reasons for those. One, storage. Two, like if your pipes burst or you need to repair something underneath your home. I don't understand if they put him in a home, why they had to make such a story up. Just say he went to a home and now they're in huge trouble. I mean, honestly, I believe someone most likely snapped, or it was going to interfere, or Sebastian, this is just my opinion, was going to interfere with custody, court, or especially CPS. Especially CPS. Just remember when Nina told about the sock saying CP was in California. Yeah, we played that last night, Lisa. We played that last night. He was sitting, and guess who lied, according to Nina, for Edgar? I have Primrose. Yep. Exactly. In my opinion, I feel like he wouldn't sleep and she over medicated him and the thud was falling. Just my opinion. Perhaps. I feel like, I mean, it's very possible. That's very possible. I don't know. Very, 6 days he is supposed to go to court after Sebastian went missing. 6 days. There's people behind your house going in the direction of your yard, walking through your neighbor's yard, and you're saying, nothing to see here, nothing to see here. Listen to me. Tomorrow, we're going to, Seth will, I'm sure, talk more about those trash trucks, stuff. The lottery odds, yes. And I think Nick Barris said it. The mere fact, people close to the investigation tells me the mere fact that there are those outside of Sebastian's home the night that he vanished is significant. Now, it certainly is significant because, listen, this is not a neighborhood where people are walking in the back of your yard in the middle of the night. This is not how people in that neighborhood behave. And I bet you nobody has been walking any other strangers in the back of any neighbor's yard in that little neighborhood since Sebastian went missing months ago. Yes. And Tennessee Nurse, that kind of goes with what I'm sure Seth will also talk about tomorrow. And I'll just say that. 1,000%. That was not a damn trash truck. It wasn't a trash truck. There is no doubt, not an iota, Was there a trash truck? Yes, there certainly was. But it was much later in, it was uh, hours after the 3 a.m. Right? Hours after 3 a.m. Trash trucks do not run that early in a residential neighborhood in middle Tennessee. No, it's not going to be a members only. I don't know why people say members only. That's like third time someone's asked me. No, he's not going to do members only. No. 3 a.m. in neighborhood, likely there's no way. There's not. You can call the trash truck. Yeah, and it doesn't drive to the back of people's yards. But law enforcement knows. They know. And they know someone, once they saw that video, things changed, right? Also, what's interesting is a neighbor told me that when they were going and looking at all of these cameras in the neighborhood, they were looking at this particular house, at one, not the house where we see the flashlights, but another house. And they didn't get anything from this particular house because they were looking at early Monday morning, right? But they came back several days later, 4 or 5, within a week. And they wanted to look at Sunday. 2 investigators. If there's a troll, mods, block them. Just no other way. It's okay to have a different opinion. I don't care what but just be respectful. I don't go in anybody else's chat and say stuff or anything like that just to be hateful. And we have classy people here. Number 2. So they come back up within a week later and they want to look at Sunday evening. And they look at Sunday evening. Or Sunday, not Sunday evening, sorry, Sunday. And they look at each other. The neighbor saw them look at each other. And they took the copies or whatever they did. They took that weekend with them. Saturday, Sunday, and early. They ended up taking the entire weekend. That too, Kathy. But that's something, Edgar can't talk about, right? He can't tell us why they want Sunday and Saturday. If there's anything in the area. Police wanted people to check their cameras Friday evening too, and Saturday and Sunday. I don't know about Friday evening, but I did know particularly Sunday and Saturday. He wouldn't disclose that. He's not pervy, as he says, to that. What is this planning? Ooh, what happened to my computer? 1 second. What are you doing, madam? What are you doing? Law enforcement buddies with the P's and not S is a ploy to see what they could get. Because, yeah, I mean, listen, law enforcement will make it sound like. Hold on 1 second. Call back, caller. I just think I just screwed it up. Call back, caller. Call back. Sorry. Could someone have been hiding in the house before KK and Sebastian got home? Someone could have been there, sure. Yeah, but if someone was, I don't think it was a stranger, and I'll tell you why. Where's this evidence? I mean, did they pick up, Sebastian and run out with him and run, through the neighborhood? Where's this scent? Where's this on camera? You see, so it's just not. That scenario is almost zero to, almost nothing. The person who just called, please call back. Something is, I dropped the phone. They told Seth that not to go back to Stafford Court that day. Maybe they wanted to make CP confident that they. Yes, mummies. Maybe they wanted to make CP confident they should. Well, listen. Part of law enforcement's job, it's called read technique. And it is to make you comfortable. So you won't say, I need my attorney. And you will talk. Hello.
No, Justin, thank you for taking my call.
Of course. How are you doing?
It's fine, thank you.
Good.
Thank you. I have an opinion on may have happened allegedly to Sebastian. I believe that it was an accident cover-up. I don't know the name of his disability to his head. Perhaps you know the name of it. But if he were pushed against the wall, hit his head, would that have caused his death? And then they covered it up, or whoever they is.
Mm-hmm.
I have an opinion, but I'm not going to say.
Right.
And to me, the head injury is on my mind a lot. And that's my opinion. Then I wanted to ask you a question. Is Pearl going to go to school?
No, she's not.
Oh.
No.
You're going to teach her all of the little tricks.
I mean, they're very human-like, so they kind of learn the routine. You know what I mean?
Yes, I do. But she is so cute.
Thank
and
you.
take good care of her, and she has a good home.
Thank you, my dear. I think when it comes to excuse me, when it comes to hearing a thud is it's a very concerning. And for someone not to check on that whenever this is a child that's had seizures in the past, I don't care if it's been 8 years and they haven't had a seizure in 8 years, which it hadn't been that long for Sebastian. Been a couple, I believe. That you're never going to get that out of your head, knowing your kid has seizures. So you hear a thud, you're going to check. You're going to check. Even if they say, I'm all right. Regardless. Oops. Caller, are you there? Okay. So when it comes to that, I do think something is very likely happened to, you got to think. If let's say, for instance, someone put hands, on someone and you wasn't intentionally trying to unalive them, but they fell because you hit them and they hit the floor and cracked their skull and passed away, or you hit them with more force and it broke. You can break someone's neck, or you were standing close to a stairway, for instance, and they fell back and fell down the stairs. Well, you wasn't intentionally trying to unalive someone, but you did because it went too far, right? So there's that. Or let's say, you push someone down a stairs. Well, I don't think you were necessarily intentionally trying to unalive someone, but they did because they hit their head, broke their neck, broke their spine, whatever, snapped their spine. Well, you just unalive someone. Now, if something that these things happen and people panic. When people panic, many times they don't make rational decisions. Edgar's injuries indicate there was some kind of struggle, in my opinion. It's very possible. In my opinion, it's very likely he left the home. I hope you're right. I hope he left there alive and everything was okay. Did he get home dispatch? That's amazing. Yay. I bet you're so happy. I know you're so happy. Congratulations. I'm sorry, Adam. Adam forever. This always says allegedly, in my opinion, I will not give the grace of an accident to KK or CP. Too many lies. Too much has passed. Yeah. I think the scenario that I just stated is is very possible. There are people that they literally just snap all of a sudden, and they will smack or like punch or whatever, and that can get really bad really quick. Sebastian was very he was pretty fragile, really. You know what I mean? He had a lot, stuff going on with him. Frail, yeah. And I don't think it would take much, to be quite honest with you. Hopefully that did not happen. Hopefully he's fine. Accidental more evidence would have been noted. Well, this was thought out, planned like a military operation, in my opinion. Bad actors, possibly. You could possibly be right, but all incidences, if there's like an accident, like just because like if you, for instance, if you smack someone or hit someone and like they, you break their, God forbid, break their neck or whatever, that there's not necessarily blood everywhere, right? I think this is kind of a trigger warning. I don't think I think he was probably, I think he was alive when he left the house, but I think he was in a dire way, right? He didn't walk out. He did not walk out. You can't walk out without a damn scent or being seen on camera. Anything like that. You just can't. It doesn't work. Right. I think that's why cadaver dogs didn't allegedly pick up, from what we understand. Nothing. No trail. Did the daughter go to sleep? She's so sleepy. Oh, she's so sleepy now. Oh, goodness gracious. Oh, I've been talking forever. Let me play this. I want you to listen to this real quick.
It's not a normal job.
It's very important.
You can't just tell your boss, I'm out of here, and walk out the door, get in your car, and leave. I mean, there's a lot of safety involved. Sebastian's dad, same thing. He's not going to be able to just be like, hey, I'm out of here, and walk out the door. I left as soon as I could.
He left as soon as he could when he could. So this is my question. Edgar says he was at work sitting up in a crane whenever he got that call. Remember that? He was trying to listen to KK in this ear, and he's getting orders out of this ear. But he's also, calling and non-911 numbers, dispatch numbers. He says he calls his mom. He says he talks to he was on the phone pretty much the whole time while they were talking to calling the non-911 number and all of that. Now, if that is true, then if you started, calling at, a little after 6 in the morning, first of all, there's always other crane operators at work there with him. Always. Number 2, did you tell your boss immediately and say, my wife can't find my stepson? Can you, get me out of here? Can I leave as quick as possible? Not wait another 4 or 5 hours. He conveniently called as soon as he got to work, not before. Sketch, in my opinion. Ding, 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 ding. You know why, in my opinion? This is just my opinion, not a fact. I want to make that very clear, and nobody saying anyone is guilty or anything. Everyone is innocent unless a court finds them guilty. That's part of it, but I believe the call to Edgar from KK, I believe as soon as he was hitting Memphis is when that call happened to Edgar. Vroom, vroom, vroom.
Shirley 8.
Hey, Shirley.
Hey, Justin, I have a question.
Mm-hmm.
Because they said that Seth seen that video of the light. I'm wondering if they just showed Seth the later video of the trash truck and not the video of the flashlight.
No, they said Seth said that the lights were a trash truck. Now,
Right.
he said TBI and them told him that. But tomorrow, I already know this. But tomorrow he'll most likely talk about it because there's more to that.
Right, because I'm like, so they do have it in trash trucks, but those flashlights were not trash trucks. And there's a new trash company going around the country now that they just walk through people's yards at 3 o'clock in the morning.
Yeah, well, I think tomorrow that's something Seth is going to talk about because I want you to hear it come from. It's very important that he talks about this tomorrow, in my opinion, to kind of let you know that the police can and will lie to the public.
Yes, that's very true.
And you'll know a lot more about that tomorrow for sure.
Right.
And yet,
And I took like criminal justice classes. They tell you you can't be up forward with who you suspect is the person that did the crime. You have to be kind of around the bush and point out, on this date, so and so said that you were with them, or so and so said this, just to get them to break.
yep.
And, I learned that when I was doing my classes. And I also have another question because it kind of been one of the theories I had
Hmm.
that the house would, like Nick the Hat, he said the house was staged.
I don't know what that means.
It means they set it up to look like he was there. His shoes, his phone, his coat, his gaming system. It was all staged in a specific
Well,
place.
I mean, his shoes were there. I mean,
it was it.
what did they do? Take his shoes off of him if he was somewhere else and bring it home? I mean, there's no evidence of Katie leaving in her car.
They said there's no evidence of her anybody leaving or coming to the home. We found out that was a lie to the flashlight video.
Sure.
But who's to say that the new shoes that you seen in the video that they sent you when she about the guy in the green hoodie, which is all confusing to me, didn't have another pair of shoes already at the home that matched the ones that Sebastian had on.
Mm-hmm. That's right.
Could have got an extra pair.
Yep. You're exactly right. Yeah.
Eager could have got a pair, but I do believe something is telling me he's involved, and so is his parents. And that's on Eager's side, or whatever you want to call
right.
Nuts.
Yeah.
But that's who I think. I mean, they really need to base it, and I've been praying that Seth will go and press charges on CP for using a belt on a child that is not his.
Yep.
And getting him for assault on a minor.
He can do that too because he's not. You can't do that. Who whips a 15-year-old?
I don't know. I have a 15-year-old, and I'm gonna tell you, 15-year-olds are pretty strong.
Yes.
Whether they're autistic or not. And with my son, I have to sit there and argue with him for about 30 minutes, tell him to get out of my room, but I'm not going to sit there and with him because something for not wearing a belt or forgetting a belt, that was just wrong.
Yeah.
That didn't even make sense there. And then, you hear a thud in your child's room. I don't care how old your child is. They can be 100 years old. You hear a thud coming out of your child's room. You get off your behind.
Yep.
You go check to see what's going on.
Exactly.
I don't care what you're doing.
Exactly.
Hold on. Something's going on in my kid's room. I got to go.
Okay.
I'll call you right back.
All right.
No. I'm just saying that's what I would have told.
Oh,
CT,
gotcha. Okay.
Instead of being on the phone for 2 hours or 3 hours, Sebastian fell or something. There was a threat. I got to go see what's going on. That's what I would have said.
Well, she allegedly told the first interviewer, I guess, over the phone that KK said she went to sleep at 10 o'clock. And then she woke up just before midnight.
Right. She also said that her and Chris were on the phone for 3 hours while she was studying for a class, for a business class, going to the bride.
Mm-hmm.
And what was it? Sleeping. All at the same time. What are you studying for? Sleeping?
It doesn't make sense. That's not the way the world. I mean, nobody talks, unless you're, in love, or I think whatever happened to Sebastian, in my opinion, had already happened by the time that long phone call took place.
I do too. I think it happened Saturday, that Sunday, and I don't think it was in the home. I think it was on the ride home.
I think it was at home, but I think it was after 8 p.m. I think it was probably between 8 and 9:30. That's my opinion.
What, in a 17-hour trip, we need to figure out, okay, he said it's 3 hours and 37 minutes from doorstep to doorstep. That's 6 hours, or 7 hours. There's 7 hours of that 17 gone.
Mm-hmm.
Where's that other 10 hours? Somewhere in there. In that 10 hours, that's enough time to do. I can't even think about that. That's just wrong. I don't know. I don't want to put that. That's
right.
Chat.
Hey, Heather says that was or I don't know if you mean 3 flashlights returning of the shoes, in my opinion. You see, this is the thing though. I don't think, like, when you go in their home, you take off your shoes, right? Most of us don't walk around in our home in our shoes, right? KK and Chris, they keep a clean, nice home. You give them that. I don't see Sebastian walking around in his shoes at home. So, and if he did, for instance, if let's say he left with that with the flashlights or whatever at 3 or so in the morning, well, he couldn't have walked.
We would have seen the flashlight going away from the home, not coming to the home.
Well, there's flashlight, going there, and then there's flashlights coming back, and then you can see the one person running back. But one person running back to the home and not coming back out. But you got to think about it. There is, why would they, like, let's say he couldn't have walked because there would have been a scent, right?
Right, there would have been a scent.
So you wouldn't carry someone out when he already has his shoes off because he's inside the home. And he's probably in his bedroom or wherever he was. You wouldn't carry him out with this when he's already got his shoes off and put his shoes on him in the home and then carry him out to wherever you're taking him, to a car or whatever, and then take his shoes off there in the car because he's already got him off. He's inside his home. You know what I mean, Heather? You get what I'm saying?
I understand what you're saying, Justin, because we don't wear shoes in our home.
Right.
But we do have, like, flip-flops that we don't wear outside that we do put on.
Yeah. Those are your house shoes.
We don't have carpet.
Yeah.
We don't have carpet in our home.
Mm-hmm.
So, touching that cold floor is not a good feeling.
No, it's not. But, there's house shoes. House shoes doesn't mean necessarily like, the fuzzy slippers. They're just shoes for your house and your house only. They can be any type of shoe, but it's just for your house only. You never take them outside. You only wear these shoes in your house, and that's it.
Right. And then, the other thing that gets me is they said that the video of whoever took the garbage out that night had a hoodie on. Well, when you were describing what Sebastian had on at Texas Roadhouse, there was no mention of the hoodie.
Mm-hmm.
She is so sweet. Look at her. She's
Heather,
just a doll.
he had them on at dinner, had to be returned to home to be accounted for if it happened after dinner, in my opinion. He had them on at dinner. So he had his shoes on at dinner, yes. Had to be returned to home to be accounted for. You mean his shoes? Or his shoes and Sebastian?
Right, that's what I'm saying. Who's to say she didn't buy two pairs?
Oh, I don't
And
think.
she took the pair that he had on home, and he put on the new pair.
But this is the thing. I believe if there was any other shoes, I think they would have, if, they've probably looked at her bank accounts where she shopped in the last umpteen days, pulled the cameras to see if she's bought any shoes or anything like that. I don't think there was that much. I mean, if you think it's really pre-planned, potentially, but it would have to be done out to a T. I just don't think it's likely, personally.
And I'm concerned about that CPS down there in Tennessee. You have 5 reports, and you still left a child in a home?
Yep. I know.
And for the life of me, CPS has a way of finding out who's involved in the child's life. Even if they say the father isn't involved, CPS finds out that he is. That's, I can't think of the words here I'm thinking of. That was just wrong.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Chad should have all knowledge of everything that goes on with his son. And Mullet Man,
Mm-hmm.
he
Right.
needs to go sit down over here in the corner because he has no say on what to do with Sebastian.
Right. All right, honey, I'm getting a beep. Thank you so much.
Uh-huh.
Bye-bye.
Call Cindy to accept.
Hey, Cindy. Hello? Cindy. Okay, let's finish this. That would take warrants, and the DA did not seek them. Well, we don't know. All the warrants that they have done or not. We have no idea. Just we don't know what all they've done.
I could.
What
Okay, listen to this.
let's see. Somebody wants to know why you didn't want him around your daughter.
That is a personal family matter.
Okay.
That unfortunately that's not one I'm gonna open.
Give me 1 second. Something just happened to my computer. Bear with me 1 second, y'all. Is it not freaking fracking? What? Okay, here we go. It's, hold on, let me come out and come right back in 1 second. Damn it. Here we go.
No,
Okay.
it's not
Listen to this. It's very important.
Well, okay, you don't have to. Let me ask you this in another
Yeah.
a way. Let me ask you this in my way, not their way. I heard that it's possible. Well, I heard that is he supposed to be a witness in some kind of case that you have with your wife? Is that true?
No,
Okay.
no, ma'am.
no.
So I've heard that somebody said he was supposed to be a witness in my custody case with my daughter.
Well, Edgar, you did say, oh, wrong freaking camera. It's my damn laptop camera. You did say that he had caused issues with your custody. That him going missing has caused issues with your custody. Thank you, sweet Shell Bell. Really do appreciate you, my darling. I don't believe that it was return of shoes. Why would you need 3 people with a flashlight to take home shoes? Doesn't make sense. I agree. I just don't think yeah. Yeah, you're right. It's too much, and you know, you got to remember, if there is foul play and if anyone, a family member or a friend did travel, and especially if the one traveled long distances, you don't got a lot of time. You don't got a lot of time, right?
Okay.
And absolutely not.
Okay.
I don't know where that came from, but I mean, I when I heard it, I was laughing internally. I was like, really? Okay.
Yeah. Well, I was just kind of wondering how that would work.
Yeah, he loves to laugh about stupid stuff. It makes literally no sense why a person would laugh.
But yeah, I just thought I would clear that up. But okay, so I won't keep y'all on here all night, but I want to ask you, like, how did there's just a couple more. How come Ellie, do you think, hasn't publicly cleared you, like in the public cleared you, come out and said, hey, their parents are clear? Because I know what you.
Sorry, I was trying to find my camera. Hello, Mini Panthers. How you doing, darling?
Oh, I'm good, Justin. How are you?
I'm fantastic.
Listen, there's something I just keep coming back to over and over.
Tell us.
It's, again, the RV. Do we know how long after Edgar returned the RV to his mother, how long was it until they left in that RV?
Mohawk, to the office, please. Mohawk, to the office, please. I need an answer on that, Mohawk. Mohawk's my genie.
This just has been haunting me. I still think something to do with that RV, and I think the reason, in my opinion, he might have had to go get it in such a hurry was, I think he possibly stashed Sebastian underneath like the beds and before they thought he was actually foul play could have occurred. And I think he grabbed that RV and gave it to his parents. And if they left right away, then I'm more strongly feeling that he was in the RV to be disposed of.
I think it was 3. How many days was it after that the parents left with the RV? Now remember, his is a fifth wheel, theirs is an RV.
But he had to go get the RV, correct?
He had to go get his fifth wheel.
Wait a minute, though. Didn't his parents also have a fifth wheel that he traded because they wanted the newer one?
I don't know anything about that.
Didn't we have pictures of two different fifth wheels?
No, I don't think that's two different fifth wheels. I think someone took the thought, I think someone took a picture of one day Edgar and KK wasn't there, and they took the picture right beside of it, which it looked almost identical, but it's different.
Gotcha. See, I was under the assumption still that there were two RVs.
Yeah,
fifth wheels that were similar.
They have the
And if it
Can You Drive?
Okay, but what was Chris's having to remove? Remember, he said he had to clean it and give it back to his mother.
Yes.
Well, if he gave it back to his mother,
I don't know. I don't know where he went and got this RV. I mean, why wouldn't she just pay someone to clean it? Your son has a stepson missing.
Listen, there's no reason for him to even have to clean it and give it back to his mother if he was living in it to work. That makes 0 sense.
I wish I had that. If anyone has that where he says, that's a good point.
Because I'm pretty certain
That's a good point.
Say he had to clean the RV.
He did.
To return it to his mother.
Yeah.
That's what was the rush. But yet, that RV was then in their driveway afterwards. I mean, I'm not certain because.
Well,
that doesn't make sense. Why would he have to clean it and return it to his mother? He was living in it to work. Why would they want that?
well, but his mom has the one you drive, from what I understand.
Right. But why did he say he had to clean the fifth wheel and give it back to his mother?
Doesn't someone in the family have someone sort of access to RV camp trailer place? Yes.
I mean, that makes no sense. He's living in this RV. He's working in this RV. All of a sudden, this. Zero sense.
Guys, one second. I need to put you both on hold. Sure. 1 second. 1 second. Okay, sorry guys about that. It is very suspicious.
I don't think we have clear enough answers about the RV situation. I think we really need to maybe have Nick and them dig deeper in that situation and see because it makes no sense to have to go immediately get an RV, clean it, and return it to mommy.
I agree. There's something wrong there. I mean, there's
something seriously wrong with this whole scenario. I still think something ties back to the RVs somehow, some way, just because of that, what he said about it. Because if you're living in it and working in it, you don't have to go get that. There's no reason to get it. It's paid for. You're living in it.
I know.
So I just wanted to bring that up because it's been bothering me for a few days. And I keep on coming back to that comment of cleaning it and giving it back to his mom, but that's not what we believe happened because it was back in their driveway, correct?
It was back in their driveway.
So why did he have to give it back to his mom? And why did he have to clean it? None of that makes sense because his mom needed it for a trip. And then you guys are saying they drove an RV-style bus.
Yep.
So it makes no sense to what he's told us, the reason why he needed to go get that RV so quickly.
Oh, I know. It stinks to high heaven. And that's one of the biggest mistakes I think law enforcement did.
I agree, but I still think they really need to dig into that. And I would love it if you could possibly, if anybody here has that clip of him stating that he had to go clean the RV and return it to his mother. I would like to
I
see that
think
again.
those were on clues, but I think she took some of them down. But I know someone's got to have it.
I mean, it makes no sense. I mean, you're living in this RV. Why all of a sudden the big return and the big rush?
Mm-hmm.
So, anyways, that was really the only thing I really wanted to bring up.
Yeah.
I'm feeling there's something that needs to be figured out because there's been a lot of lies about these RVs.
Yep. You're right. You're right.
And there's something wrong with that because there should be no rush in having to get an RV you've been living in to return all of a sudden.
Yeah.
All right, Justin, I'm going to let somebody else have a chance to call through. I just wanted to...
Maybe we'll go over that tomorrow. Maybe we'll look a little closer at that tomorrow.
I just wanted to bring it up because I know the chat's amazingly smart and they have a lot more information. And I think when we get it out there, we can all kind of brainstorm it and either debunk it or feel it needs to go further.
Okay, Carol, she said, I didn't watch Clues and I heard this.
I've never watched Clue, and I've heard this.
Okay, so it couldn't have been Clue. Okay. Let me look at the transcript and Smileys and see if I can find a here.
That's fine. I just wanted to bring that up so we can all kind of try to figure this out together.
Oh, you know what? It may have been on Web Sleuths.
Okay, possibly.
Let me look there. We'll look at it now.
All right. It's been bothering me for like 2 days, and I wanted to bring it up to everybody.
Okay. All right. Okay.
All right. Have a good night.
You too, honey. Bye-bye. You're welcome. Bye-bye.
Yep.
Guys, I'm going to play this for 1 second, and I'm going to look for that clip. Just give me 1 minute, okay? Just give me 1 minute.
Which is why they came out and clarified that no, we are not suspects, and yes, we are.
They never said that, KK. They never said that.
I mean, if you're not guilty, the first thing that they would do, just like with Elizabeth Smart, is come out and say they're not guilty. Same thing with Brandy. I mean, Brandy Neal Monkey, Michael Monkey Vaughn's mom. I mean, that's what they're going to do. I mean, they're not going to, and others in the news, that's just who I think you're familiar with. But that's what they're going to do. They're not going to just allow you to be sitting there hanging in the public's eye and take all this criticism and stuff.
Because there's so many agencies involved in this investigation.
I agree.
And I mean, across the board, and you think of an alphabet, it's probably involved, unfortunately.
Mm-hmm.
But at the same time, I have begged and begged and begged, and so has my wife. Seth, when he was at the house before, same thing. We all asked, why can't you come out and just say it? Y'all told us to our faces.
Mm-hmm.
And the response we get, because it's an ongoing investigation and protocol does not allow us to do that. And that is the answer we're given.
Mm-hmm. And I'm not saying you're telling a lie. I'm just wondering why, because I would be demanding. I really would be demanding. I'm just trying to think, I would do everything in my power to, and I'm not saying you're not. I'm not saying again, one of my intros has it on there. I'm not saying, but you are suspicious, or this is suspicious. However I say it. And I mean that. I mean, things don't add up. Stuff don't add up. I'm not going to sugarcoat stuff, but I'm not trying to be disrespectful either. I'm really not.
I mean, here's something that's very unique. And I mean, we talk about it whenever they come and they talk to us or they call us on the phone. This is a case that literally has got all of these agencies stumped. Okay, and I'm saying this very openly as far as, playing devil's advocate. Let's say one of us was suspected of foul play. Let's say something, right?
Right.
There's no way that we would outdupe all these agencies. There's no way. However, this 15-year-old boy has managed to outdupe everybody. Call him Houdini. He always wanted to be a ninja, and we kept goofing around. Well, he has officially done it, because poof, nothing. And it's, the cops have told us this is a case that will go down as a researched study case where they're asking the questions and looking for answers, and literally nothing. Everything they try to come up with, blank.
Yeah. Yeah. Everything is just, it's really strange. It's really strange. I don't know.
I mean, I wish there was something, anything.
I do too. If I could get it, out there somehow. I mean, from what I see, I don't know for a fact. There's almost 1,700 people in here. That's big for me because I don't never have that. Numbers don't matter to me. But and somebody pointed out, stop saying that, Smiley, because it matters when these kids are at risk. Yeah, I mean, that it is. It's important when I'm talking about a child missing. And this definitely means a lot that so many people are in here. They're in here because of you guys. Thank you. You guys need to be out here, in my opinion, speaking on him, not fighting with the Facebook groups. I see you in there. It makes me want to go in there because sometimes you push the wrong buttons with me. I'm just saying.
Well, and don't get me wrong, and I, like I said, and I've opened that communication with you, and I told you, you want to talk, you call me, you want to send me a message, something, and as I've been very respectful to you, I haven't.
Yeah.
I mean, don't get me wrong. I may not always say the right things. I may not. But it's that last time I looked in the mirror, I'm a human. I'm entitled to my emotions. I'm entitled to my opinions. And I respect those. And I respect everybody else's just as much.
Yes, sir.
There's one thing that compassion is a virtue that is in very short demand in today's society. Because if you sit back and you look at all these families, now we got another one, Riley, a 6'7" guy disappeared in the flat, gone. Now we got another family that's hurting.
Yeah.
If you, as a person, ever set in the shoes that me, Katie, and Seth sit in to this day, or the Riley family for that much, I promise you, the outlook that you're going to see from our view, you'll understand it. You'll be so riddled with emotions. And you really don't care because all you want is the same end result. You just want your loved one.
Right. Right. I know it don't get any easier each day that passes. It don't. They want to know if it's possible, since y'all were on the phone, if he could have tried to walk to Chris's work. Thought maybe he was that close, the building site. The construction site that was by your house. Maybe he thought that was Chris's job.
Oh Lord, no. Sebastian, no. Sebastian knows when my job sites. He knows what to look for, and
The
what I
construction
do
site.
has no equipment of that manufacturer on that site. Period.
Yeah.
The,
Go ahead, Katie. I'm
the
sorry.
construction site near our house isn't like a skyscraper. It's just houses and homes.
Yeah.
Yeah, they're building a small subdivision.
Yeah.
And we've searched it several times.
I mean, I'm currently sitting. I mean, today's my last night covering this crane, but I'm sitting at Vanderbilt University at the hospital, 300 feet in the air, with a skyline view.
Shut up. Here we go. I found something. Let me see if this is it. 1 second. I think this one might be it. All those subdivisions. Okay. Hindsight.
Down, up.
This
down,
might be it.
up, down.
We
It's
got to
okay
look into
for
this.
7 damn billboards. Duchess, the woman that raised, I know for the 2.
Actually, she didn't pay for those.
She paid for 2 of those.
She paid for the 2
Billboard, camera, Sebastian, RV, February.
Thank
you very
what I just
much.
said, 2 of those.
Oh
With no
Yeah,
street
that's
logo.
not Memphis, like you were saying.
So you paid for those, or did your family?
It doesn't matter who paid for them. See, this is where you're trying to measure tit for tat.
No,
you just said that it's
you're
not
telling me all
important.
about what you paid for them. You did.
No, I didn't tell you what I
No,
paid
you
for. I
paid for.
told
I'm
you
just
we
gonna
got
say.
it done.
I'm just gonna say you did.
Well, then that's where you're wrong. But good luck. Have fun.
Well, I'm
Enjoy
just
your
saying.
night.
Well, since we're
Because I'm
going,
not really in the mood to go tit for tat. I
no,
told
you
you I'd answer your
are.
questions.
It's like we got.
And you're not.
How the hell do you have a house with no cameras outside that?
I'm not going to confirm or deny if there's cameras here or not. It's nobody's business.
I'm just asking a question. 'Cause
I'm
I'm gonna tell
saying
you.
I'm giving you an answer. It's nobody's business what is or is not here.
Oh, Edgar, that's a question you don't want to answer. Because it would sound ridiculous, wouldn't it? That there may or may not have been a camera in the kitchen. And it would sound ridiculous that if he walked out and you had cameras in your home, that it would show him walking out and it would be no brainer. You can't confirm or deny, jerk.
What do you imagine then? Can I ask you this? What do you think happened to Sebastian? What do you think happened? Did he walk out the door that night or early morning?
I don't know. It's hard to say because right now there's no answers to anything. My speculations here. If he, walks outside the door, he's vanished. There's no trace.
Right.
The cops asked me what I thought, and I told them, I said, supposedly based on what we were told initially, it was like, well, if he made it to the road and he's walking down the road, somebody goes flying down there and let's say he hit him. Then I think you would find something. Well, there's nothing.
Well, number one, there would have been a scent. He does. Lakeside, you're exactly right. He does. There would have been a scent. He would have been seen on camera somewhere. And if he was walking along the road, I don't think it's likely that the first car would hit him. So I'm sure multiple cars would have passed him and he would have been seen.
There to be found. So that kind of debunks that.
Right.
So then it goes back to, was this a crime of opportunity of he was walking and somebody picked him up? Or
again, someone would have seen him and he would have had a scent.
Or did somebody just take him? But now in Memphis, you do not stay in Memphis. I mean, you just don't. I mean, you go outside of Memphis to stay.
But RV park wise, you know, the one I stay at's right over the state line in Mississippi.
Oh, you got an RV, gotcha.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. So you live in an RV?
When I'm on the road.
Oh. Why?
Well, where am I?
When he's on the road.
Oh, so you don't come home.
This
Oh,
guy?
I don't know. I don't know what you do. I mean, I'm not like that. I don't know what you do.
Oh, no. That's, so most construction folks that actually live, like, have to travel occasionally for work, they tend to have like RVs that they'll take and set up because it's cheaper to live that way than it is to have a $3,000, $4,000 hotel bill, and you can't afford it because, you know, your money's going to your hotel bill instead of paying your bill.
So they don't give you extra money to live off of if you not.
Not every job does, no.
Got it. Okay. So you have to live in an RV. That's weird. Well, maybe not if you want to live in an. I don't know. I don't know much about that because I don't know. I don't camp, so that's okay. Okay. So you live in Mississippi when you're doing that though?
Yeah, just over the state line.
And you eat out of that thing and everything. Okay.
Yeah, you got a little kitchenette in it.
Mm-mm. No, I can't do that. You better than me. I'm just saying, do you wash your clothes in it too?
No, I have to go to the laundromat. I don't have a washer and dryer.
Oh, yeah.
Or some parks have like a washer and dryer at the park, so you can use those too.
So this is what's interesting to me. That park has a washer and dryer. His fifth wheel says it has a washer and dryer. I don't understand him saying that. Either one of those things. Exactly, Misty. But he has to go to the laundromat. But they have a laundromat there. I don't see him doing his own laundry either. I think he takes it home to KK. And she does it once a week. In my opinion. Oh, he's totally flirting. But I know that they have. Vanderbilt construction hours of operation 7:30 a.m. to 4, Monday through Friday, and holiday and break hours vary, so no construction after 4:30. Yep. He's ridiculous.
I'm good. Does it have a bathroom?
Mine does, yeah.
Okay, got it.
Yeah, that's what a lot of people don't like, because then you have to deal with the sewer pipe and the discharge and all that stuff.
Wouldn't you just go home? I'm just curious. Why in the hell? Why wouldn't you just go home?
Who's going to drive 3 hours?
Man.
And he, not only that, Lakeside Lawyer, he says he is laying beside his wife while he's talking the way he's talking to Terry Lynn. Bluegrass, he said, well, he was working at St. Jude, and then he said they put him on a different job. And they sent him to Vanderbilt. The day he left St. Jude and Sebastian was missing, allegedly he never went back. Oh, yeah, Holly, I agree.
It's 37
That's
minutes one
yeah.
way.
Me?
I'm sorry, I'm not doing that. So it's 3 hours and 37 minutes
Yes.
one way to go home.
Yes.
And 3 hours and 37 minutes to go back. So it's
Well, it
over
depends
a
on when I have to
7-hour
go back.
round trip.
When would I have to go back?
Are you going to drive every day?
So did y'all ever all go down there as a family and live in the RV?
No. February.
It's the
No. I never once said the 1st of February. I said early February. That is all I've told y'all.
Not me. I'm just telling you what I read.
Y'all, I mean, generally, Facebook, y'all. not you.
Can I ask you why the hell do you answer all these
Oh, really?
people in this damn thing? Or is there a reason? Because
Yes, because people are out there assuming, insinuating, and coming up with their own crap to turn around. And every time they do that, they want to submit, well, then he did this. Well, then when they submit it to law enforcement, you know what? That takes another body away from finding Sebastian.
right here, okay. What do you let me ask you this. What do you consider early February?
It's frustrating, Star.
Early February.
Why can't you say a day? He said the 5th in one interview. He said the 5th in one interview. I can't remember which one it was.
I'm not going to give you a time frame.
No, I'm just
not
saying.
going to
No,
give
I'm
you
not
a date.
asking.
So
Okay, let me say this. What would you consider early January? Let's go to January.
I'm not
Terry.
going to give you I'm not doing that.
Let me
I
look
love
at
her.
what- Let me see.
She's just
see
like,
what early.
okay, we'll try it this way.
I don't care what they say.
No,
early is,
I'm
it
typing in
doesn't matter.
what is early? Makes sense to you? Is there a specific reason?
Yes, because I've been informed by law enforcement agencies do not give specific dates, and that's why you're not getting them.
There is no, and this is something I'm confident on. There is no way law enforcement has told you not to give a specific date on when you left 3 freaking weeks prior. It had nothing to do with Sebastian. You are full of it. Full of it. That drives me nuts, y'all. That drives me nuts. There is no way you can't give a date because law enforcement said you couldn't give a date of when you left, when you say you're not involved. That's what I think too. Same as when he was in a different state in November working. Same as when he was in a different state in November working? What do you mean? It really is, Lady Lexi. If I was innocent, I'd give every day. I'd say what you want to know. Date, times, what you need. Receipts? Here you go, boo-boo. People in crime, people who have nothing to hide nothing. Full of shit.
Is there a reason why his father didn't or doesn't dodge dates? I'm just curious.
I don't know. I'm not going to speak for Seth. I'm not going to sit here
No,
and try to
I'm not
figure
saying
out why he does what he does either.
No, I'm not saying speak for him. I'm just saying, is there a reason why?
That's speaking for him, and I'm not speaking for him.
Well,
I'm not.
Okay, that's so it's got to be, it has to be let me look at this. Let's go to Smileys and see if it's on that one. All right, let's go to the script, and it's going to be let's see here. We'll put in camper. Okay, there's, and get your camper. I mean, that's what you all, okay. Let's do wheel. There's 3. Hey, I need to go down and get my 5th wheel, and I need to bring it home because right now, and they said, okay, we told them what day we were going. He's so full of shit there. We told them what day we were going. You went down there Wednesday. What do you mean you told them what day you were going? So you was planning this Tuesday? You told them Tuesday? He went missing Monday. And the next day you told him, hey, I'm going to go get this. I'm going to go get my fifth wheel tomorrow. I haven't even been in town 24 hours. And you told them you're going to go and get your fifth wheel? Is that what you're saying? Listen.
And because of that, I was like, well, so I got permission. And I say I got permission. I asked law enforcement, said, hey, I need to go down, go get my fifth wheel, and I need to bring it home. Because right now, and they said, okay. So we told them what day we were going.
We told them what day we were going. Sebastian went missing Monday. Tuesday, you're home. And Wednesday, you get the RV or you go down to Mississippi to get your RV. And who did he get permission from? But he says we told them what day we were going down there. Yes, the we. But not only that, what is weird is he's been home. Justin, he did speak about all the things he had to do to bring it home on a. Which one? Tell me, hindsight. You can write in chat. We told them that we were going to go and we went down there. We weren't even down there, I don't know, 24 hours. Maybe I think we were down there maybe 17 hours, long enough to get down, and I finished packing everything up, and I say she didn't go. Listen to that. We several times.
Hey, I need to go down, go get my fifth wheel, and I need to bring it home. Because right now, and they said, okay. So we told them what day we were going. And we went down there. We weren't even down there, I don't know, 24 hours maybe. I think we were down there maybe 17 hours, long enough to get down there. I finished packing everything up. And I say she didn't go.
5 times.
I was down there long enough to pack everything up. I spent the night in my trailer.
1, 2. Three sentences. He says we 5 times. 5 times. 2 sentences. 70 more and we get a chicken party. Thank you, Minnie. Excuse of ring dressing the lines is BS. If he had told law enforcement we needed to go get to flush lines, they would have laughed. Who does that with a missing kid? Yep. Yep. The pause of CP subtracting the travel time. 24 minus 7, 17. That's right. Very good, Janine. Very good. There you go. There you go, girl. Something's wrong. I'm telling y'all. Where the fuck was he? And who's this we? 2 sentences, 5 times. I think Danny went down there with him at one point. Oh, I know Microdot. Listen, You can have everything well put up and lines done and everything easy within an hour. Easy peasy peasy within an hour. Why didn't he bring it back with him in the first place? I don't know. He obviously wasn't in a hurry to get home, in my opinion. I mean, sitting there, 4 hours. Yes. I know. I know. Since when? Since this whole exactly. Do the Sox own a cabin? I don't know. Oh my God, it's 11:30. Guys, I've got to call it a night. I'm going to look. If you guys know where he found that, I'm going to search tonight. Send it to me. This is my email, or text it to this number. Take a screenshot of that. I love you all. 5:30 comes very early for me. Thank you so much. With the combo comparison. Oh, hold on. Wait a second. Let me play this. Let me play this 1 second. Hold on. Hold on. Thank you, hindsight. Wait a second, y'all. Stay here 1 second.
Do you remember?
I want to say it was. Well, hold on. Let's see here. One something, I think.
Yeah. And then did you have to go back up there
Gotta get
and get
1,000
your
likes.
camper? I mean, is that what y'all had to go back and get that? Somebody had to drive it
Yes.
back? Or?
No. It's a fifth wheel. It's a fifth wheel.
Oh, okay. Sorry. I couldn't tell. Somebody was just
No. So there's a couple things that, because of this whole situation, I hope families never endure.
Right.
Without going into great details, I almost lost my job.
Mm-hmm.
You about lose your job. I don't give a damn if you was in the crankiest ass mood ever. They're not going to fire you. Your kid is missing. Were you late for work that day? Did you not show?
Yes.
I don't know.
Yes, over this, very much. Yeah. Mm-hmm. And because of that, I was like, well, so I got permission, and I say I got permission. Yep. I asked law enforcement, said, hey, I need to go down, go get my fifth wheel, and I need to bring it home. Mm-hmm. Because right now, and they said, okay.
I want to know what he was going to say right there. He says, cause right now,
So we told him what day we were going. And we went down there. We weren't even down there, I don't know, 24 hours maybe.
Okay, I'm going to fast forward. We just listened to this. Okay, here's version 2.
Good. Okay.
Version 2 is coming now.
Fire away.
Fire away.
Well, Chris, will you tell us why it was the 17 hours, it was 7 plus 7 minus 3 plus 2, and your trailer, and you had to get it, and you just made like 5 trips, and the pullouts, it doesn't take that long to pack a camper. You just put it all in the middle and push your pullouts in and get on the road and get going. So there had to be something nefarious that you did in those 27 hours that you were on the road.
See, I'm trying to understand the 27 hours. Like, Where's the 27 hours?
I don't know. I don't know. This is
The
her
person
story,
she's
not
talking
mine.
about, the person she's talking about doesn't do math very well.
Oh, I know exactly what she's talking about. I know
Right. It's
exactly
like,
who she is.
I don't do
Same
math
same
very
person
well.
that said that they wanted me to do something so they could sue me for my trailer.
Right.
Yeah, and you
Right.
have no way to pull it. So sure.
Yeah.
I actually clipped
Yeah.
that video.
You actually thought that through. Good job.
Okay, I apologize. It was 17 hours, not 27 hours. I apologize. I guess I added 10 to it.
Well, no, I mean, even if it was 17, I need some understanding of where the 17 comes from.
Honestly, I think what she's meaning.
He needs to know where the 17 hours came from. You.
Is that like it would take you 3.5 hours to get there and like 2
So
hours to pack
manipulative.
up. That makes 7 hours. And then, one way, and then you had to go back and get your trailer, and then 7 hours. Then it would make it 7 hours the other way. Like, I don't understand her math. And like, in the end, I was kind of just poking fun because like the question does not make sense. I don't understand tragedy pimp math. And what
Well,
is it
so
she's
this
trying?
is
Well, tragedy pimp math. You just heard it. It came from Edgar in another interview.
Prove in this time frame.
so here's what she's trying to prove. I can break this down real easy. She's trying to say I did something nefarious in that 17 hours that it takes to allegedly drive from here, go get my trailer, pack it up, and then drive all the way
Survey
back. That
says
it took me 17 hours and I would have had to have done something with Sebastian. That's what she's alluding to. And she's actually 1,000,000% incorrect.
Well, I mean,
Do we know that?
Because the
we know
best
that.
part about what everybody's
You
trying to
know that?
assume about my trailer,
I don't know anything.
I find extremely hysterical because they don't understand that it was checked out twice.
Right.
Oh, it was checked out. It was. It was checked out when you and KK, right before they were down in Mississippi, and it was checked out. Why are they checking it out twice? Why are they checking this out twice? Twice? You were 3.5 hours away. I find that extremely interesting.
Right.
I brought it home because at one point I was out of a job.
Right. And
Right.
we're also coming into the time of year when campgrounds fill up like crazy. So if you don't pay, you don't get to stay. Otherwise, it becomes a big problem.
Night, Cindy
Right.
Lou.
Oh, I was, so I pay in advance.
Don't
I
know.
pay it my whole
Listen.
time. Doesn't matter. Like if they say, hey, I'm gonna be here. Let's say I'm gonna be at this job for 3 months. Okay. I'll ask them, do they want me to do it monthly, or do they just want me to pay all 3 months up front?
Flags might have went off to police because she went with him and stayed there, in my opinion. And he paid in advance. How long was this job going to be? Well, I know that they was planning on being, the job site itself was at least 2 years long. I mean, I don't think he paid 2 years, but I don't know how long they needed him for. But I'm sure it was a few months. I agree, Retha. Yep, exactly, damn straight. He began the beginning of February. Or maybe January.
It's whatever.
Right.
So I'll pay. I brought my trailer home because I'm talking to law enforcement. I said, okay. They were aware of everything, what day we left, what time I left.
There he goes.
I went
Look at
down
there. Oh my God. He just said we again in a different interview. He just said we again. We. I just now noticed that.
They were aware of everything, what day we left, what time I
What day we left. There you go. I caught it in the other interview. He just said it in this one, though. This was in May. Smiley's was in March. March and May. You son of a biscuit. That's what I say, Kathy. We all the way home. I am going. There has to be, in my opinion, if there is foul play, has to be something to do with that day. This is the day called Nina, because he says no one went with me in that interview. No one went with me. I say we. I mean I. She didn't go with me. I am going to call that in tomorrow. They did. There has to be something with that time. Who was with you? He specifically says she. I think he says
I went down there, packed it up. I spent the night because it's 3.5 hours down there. And then you got to pack everything up and get everything done.
idiots.
And I'm sorry, but I'm not going to pack my trailer up, drive down there, pack it up, and then try to race back home. Like,
Yep. Monzi, I'm telling you. CP and his we left, in my opinion. I think that a fight was picked with Seth on that third day so he would leave the house. That is exactly why I think they picked a fight with him to get him to leave the house so they could scram. I've thought about that before. It is Wednesday, Rita. That is the third day. Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday. Twice sounds better than once. Seth got pissed when mommy was telling Sonny and Jory she wanted him to buy her. Yep. Thank you for digging into RVs, finding new things. Yeah. Yeah, we're going to do a deep dive in this tomorrow.
That's
Right.
you're responsible first and foremost. If you have a CDL, you know damn good and well that it takes one speeding ticket, you can lose your CDL. It takes one wreck, you
Absolutely.
can lose your CDL.
Absolutely. You can't, like, on top of that, just finding out that your child is missing, you're already a danger on the highway because your mind is going a million different directions as it is.
But I mean, it's I know what she's alluding to. Can I see what she's thinking? I sure can. Sure. But the other aspect of this of what she doesn't understand or these people don't understand, let me put it that way, because I'm sure there might be more than one.
Right, Janine.
Is that
Yes.
what they forget is
Yes, Janine. Yeah. Fine to work in a crane after sleeping 4 hours, though, right? And, be on the phone and everything else. And it's not even 4 hours, to be honest with you, because if he gets off the phone at midnight, he's been on there since 9:46 or something, he says. So he doesn't, if he didn't leave anywhere, which I think this is my opinion. I don't think there was 2 trips that day. I think there was one trip and it went from Hendersonville to Memphis, Mississippi, that area. I don't think anyone had to go from Mississippi to Hendersonville, from Hendersonville to Mississippi that night. I don't think so. I think that's the reason why he won't talk about that weekend. My opinion, though.
every aspect of what we've done includes law enforcement, period. Doesn't matter. Like when we fly out of town to go pick up my daughter, they will know when and when we come back.
Right.
Yep. The rumor on the street is that, and also Pat Brown said this as well. I just remembered this. That he allegedly was supposed to leave Sunday night. And go back to
Chris,
work.
can you repeat one thing for me for the people in the back, please?
Sure.
Your trailer
Bueller.
was your trailer was searched.
Yes.
October Skies, welcome, darling. Welcome to the family. It's nice for you to join us. Thank you so much. Y'all welcome October Skies. Thank you, my love. Really do appreciate you. Danny or the donkey from Shrek. Why does he think everyone's question are accusing him, in my opinion? That's a good question. Oh, thank you, darling. Thank you so much. Appreciate you. You got the best people.
Yes. Repeat that, please, so that everybody hears that one more time.
It was searched.
Okay.
It was searched.
Okay.
Hey, Chris,
Thank
was
you.
your
There's not been one thing that we have kept from any form of law enforcement at all. They have had access to every single thing that they wanted.
All right, what does this say? Unfortunately, there are still no photographs available of what the alleged first camper looked like that was allegedly parked at Easy Days prior to Sebastian's disappearance. Hopefully, law enforcement will be able to obtain that information. Allegedly was first camper. The remains unknown originally at the Easy Days Park, and that is that had the Easy Days Park, and that is why it had to be retrieved so soon. Was a different camper then brought back. See, I don't know if this is the. I think this one was the one that was parked beside of them, and people got this confused. To be honest with you, I don't know though. I'm still not convinced. I think they took the wrong photo.
In the
But,
back,
Go.
please.
but what's this?
I
Already read that. Okay, pretty sure.
What time did you get?
Hold on.
Like when we
Repeat that, please, so that everybody hears.
Okay, that's very interesting. CDL is not required for a crane or a fifth wheel. Oh, really? Is it not? Are you sure? Are you sure? Starflower? What time did Lori get there? CP truck was parked there over the weekend. He wasn't there. Something about poker. That's the question. Over the road drivers. Yeah, I know it's not required for a fifth wheel. It's not required for it's not required for an RV either. No, you don't. No. Over the road drivers. That's interesting. You're welcome, Minnie. This is where we need to point our nose, guys, right here. We need to check into this more. There's something again, in my opinion, happened Wednesday. Sunday evening, Monday morning, Wednesday. If Sebastian hadn't walked out that night, would CP still have switched the RV in the middle of the work week, including all the hours of cleaning, flushing? Sebastian goes missing. Now it's urgent. You're right, Christy. People who don't think this is crazy, something's wrong. Well, you know something? It was me that found him at that. I was the first one to put it out. The very first one to find where he was. Mm-hmm. 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 Did we hit 1,000 thumbs up? How you doing? Oh, I need to welcome our new member, October Skies. Again, thank you, October Skies. You have been promoted.
You have been promoted. You are now one of my elite employees. Thank you.
Thank you. You have been promoted. Really appreciate you, October Skies. Thank you so much, my darling. Plain and simple, why would anyone be worried about an RV when your child is not only missing, but had only been missing? Well, he's planning this. We had asked them. He says we had asked them the time and day of when we were going. Well, Monday he went missing. You got there Monday. Tuesday is when you would have had to have asked them, and Wednesday is when you went. Okay, that's a chicken party. Yeah, Teresa, I was wondering about that, but I don't know. We'll see. We'll see. Oh,
Katie! Christopher! Katie! Christopher! Katie! Oh, Katie! Katie! Christopher! Christopher!
And it
To
was
Mr. Proudfoot. To Mr. Proudfoot. To Mr. Proudfoot.
and it
To
was
Mr. Proudfoot. To Mr. Proudfoot. To Mr. Proudfoot.
Yes,
Mr.
ma'am.
Proudfoot, what?
oh. Now they're looking at me. I know those social media influencers are looking at this right now. I'm going to pretend like I don't care. I'm not going to look at that camera. I'm not giving them the satisfaction of that. I might look out of the corner of my eye. But my mullet, God, it looks so good today.
And it
To
was
Mr. Proudfoot. To Mr. Proudfoot. To Mr. Proudfoot.
You asked him. Remember off the top of my head. I think it's Sebastian gotten in trouble. He got caught lying.
Got caught lying.
And I had asked him. I said, "Hey, you got to have a punishment for this.
You got to have a punishment."
And drive a diesel truck, Chevrolet.
A diesel truck. 20.
Year.
Remember off the top of my head. I think it's
2064 and a half.
So you're.
I don't remember off the top of my head. I think it's
Look at these two.
2021.
and it
To
was
Mr. Proudfoot. To Mr. Proudfoot. To Mr. Proudfoot.
and it
To
was
Mr. Proudfoot. To Mr. Proudfoot. To Mr. Proudfoot.
Something that I believe we're pervy to. Something that
You are
I
pervy.
believe we're pervy to. Something that I believe we're pervy to.
Okay.
I mean,
Yeah.
even a fly, and he's like,
Okay.
I mean,
Yeah.
even a fly, and he's like, snacks, because, he's 15, and snacks. 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 Snacks, because, he's 15, and snacks.
and it
To
was
Mr. Proudfoot. To Mr. Proudfoot. To Mr. Proudfoot.
Yes,
Mr.
ma'am.
Proudfoot, what happened?
You have been promoted. You are now one of my elite employees. Thank you.
Thank you all for a great show, being here day in and day out. Really do appreciate you, Carmelita. You are now you have been promoted. You are now one of my elite employees. Make sure you join us for our members only as well. You will love it. All right, everyone. Thank you all so much. I have to be up in a few hours and I've got to get my monkey to bed. She's right there. I got to get her to bed. I got to tear it all down, build it all back up tomorrow. At Pervy and the Pet Cat. Yeah. Yeah, Mystic, but it's. Oh, thank you, Lisa. Thank you so much. Oh, thank you, Rose. Thank you so much. Really appreciate you. How long after Bring the Fifth Wheel Home did. I don't know. But I can tell you one thing. Law enforcement has a lot more, in my opinion. Beautiful ring. It's a binky. It's a binky, but it's a cute ring. I can deal. Mm-hmm. Thank you, guys. All right, everyone. Good night. God bless each and every single one of you. Love you, darling. Thank you. KP is singing right, said Fred's. Yes, exactly. She is. She's going to take it. All right, guys. Hey, Maurice. Michelle, Jilly. Good night, everyone. God bless each and every one of you. Thank you so much for joining me today. Really appreciate you. Thank you, Tara. Much love, everyone. Good night.